when we do more modern buildings often, as you can see here on the left hand side. So it's busy today in Glasgow. It depends, but it's not holiday time yet for Scotland. It is very soon, a couple of weeks. End of June across the whole of Scotland. School holidays are the end of June until the middle of August. 6 weeks school holidays. So come the middle of August, you always see lots of tear-stained faces making their way back down School Road again. That's just the teachers. Straight through to the very, very end and then right. Now we're rising up here, up towards the top end of town. The second street right and left ahead of us is called Bath Street. And it's called Bath Street because way back in 1800 this was countryside and we didn't have running water in the houses of the city. That didn't happen till 1859 when Queen Victoria turned on the taps that brought the water from Loch Katrine, as it still comes. But an enterprising businessman built baths out here in the woods, and you could come and pay a penny or so, get washed, freshened up once, even twice a year if necessary. And we remember that in the street name when we built the Victorian city baths. And then the next one beyond that, coming right and left, is Sauchiehall Street. And Sauchiehall Street is a famous Glasgow street. It's the second shopping street of Glasgow, and it's a very long street out to the West End, but this part ahead of us you'll see is pedestrianised for the shops. Also on Sauchiehall Street you have a wonderful tea room by Charles Rennie Mackintosh, very famous architect in Glasgow, end of the 19th, beginning of the 20th century. The Willow Tea Room is up here in Sauchiehall Street. So here, right and left is Sauchiehall Street.
Straight on.
Right to the very end, turn right.
Okay.
The tea room was away up to the left at the very end of the walking area. There is one in Buchanan Street, calls itself the Willow Tea Room. It's not the real one, but it's in the style of. Now here, music on the left, the Conservatoire, Royal Conservatoire, great concerts from the music and drama students. Here on the right is the Theatre Royal, see the nice productions, and the Opera House at the corner here to the right. So lots of things to enjoy here too. But look straight ahead, you see this old church? That's where you go today to learn to play the bagpipes. National Piping Centre. And as we turn, if you look left in the ground floor windows, you'll see old bagpipes, because that's also got an interesting museum of Scottish music. And there's also a cafe and a wee hotel there. So let me tell you that half the churches of Glasgow today are no longer churches, and I'll explain all that to you in a moment. But up in the north end of town, right and left, we've got modern buildings. We're going to go straight through here and you'll see a lot of modern buildings. There on the right is a hotel as well. Need to go slower than this. Thanks. And we're passing a crossroad which is called Theatreland, because there's so many concert halls and cinemas and theatres nearby, and lots of hotels too. We're going to the very end of this street, then we're going right, but if you go slowly. Now coming on the left side, we've got all the modern buildings of the third University of Glasgow. Glasgow's got 3 universities, and this one is the youngest, called Caledonian, and Caledonia is the